Hey, what's up guys? It's Ben from Mavic Studios here, and in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at the Mavic Mini, the DJI Mavic Mini. It is their latest drone. It is not the greatest one they've made. Its goal isn't to be the greatest. Its goal is to be cheap and compact and light. And it is very light. It is ultralight, in fact, weighing only 249 grams, which is 1 gram under the FAA's requirement, the weight requirement that forces you to register your drone with the FAA. So it is cheap. It is only $400, which is, I believe, one of the most cheapest, like the second cheapest drone or something like that DJI has ever made. They also have the DJI Tello, which is a very small sort of beginner drone. But yeah, so this drone is very comparable to the DJI Phantom 3 Standard. It has the same camera specs, but it actually has a little bit more than that drone, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is just the unboxing. Quick disclaimer, I have already unboxed this and flown it, so a few things aren't where they would normally be. So yeah, so let's go ahead and open it up. So this is the box that I keep it in. This is the box that it came in. So this is the charging cable. This would actually be in a box underneath this remote, but this is the charging cable that comes with the drone, and it is just a micro USB. And yeah, so pretty simple cable there. It does not come with a charging brick. I do believe, however, that the Fly More combo does come with one. But yeah. Moving on, we have the small micro USB to lightning data cable. It comes with 3 of these. You will use this to connect your phone to the remote. And then you have, of course, the actual drone right here. So pretty small, of course. It does, of course, fold up. It also has a small camera protector there, which I will show how to take off. It's pretty simple, but and then here is the remote. It looks a lot like the well, it basically is the same remote that you get with the DJI Mavic Air, as well as the DJI Spark. So yeah, so on the DJI Mavic Pro or Mavic Pro 2, Mavic Zoom, there would actually be a little LCD analog screen here that would just show basic things like altitude, distance away from the home point, and stuff like that. But that is, of course, taken off to keep the price down. But yeah, so, and then the buttons on the remote are, this one is the land button, and this one is the power button. And then there's the record button, the video record button, and the photo button here. And then there's also this little dial here. And this dial controls the gimbal on the drone. You can rotate the gimbal up and down. Now this is where that charging cable and that black data cable would have been in this small white box. And before I get into that, there's really nothing else in the box other than some basic safety information and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get the box out of the way, and we'll look at what's in this small white box. So, opening it up, these would, again, they would probably be in bags and such, but I've already taken them out of the bags. So here's your another data cable. It comes with 3 of these. They're all micro USB to something. So this one is micro USB to Lightning, micro USB to USB-C, and micro USB to micro USB. And they included 3 because of the different phones have different ports and such. And then this is the little screwdriver that you get with the kit. You'll use this to remove the screws that hold the props on. And then speaking of props, it comes with 4 props. And actually, you'll notice that these have different markings. So this one has 1 silver stripe, and this one has 2 silver stripes. That differentiates which way these blades will spin. So this blade will spin clockwise, and this blade will spin counterclockwise. You have to make sure that you have those correct, or else your drone will not fly. This does not come with it. I threw that in there. I bought a micro SD card, and this happened to come with it. So this does not come with the standard combo. And then in here we have some extra sticks for the remote. And then these are the screws that you will use with the blades. So let's take a look at the drone. So here's the drone itself. You can see here right now it is folded up. So to unfold it, all I'm going to do is I'm going to first unfold the top ones. Then I'm going to unfold the bottom ones by sort of pulling them down and out, and making sure their props are out of the way, down and out like that. And you can see here that a little better right here. This is that hinge point. So you pull that down and out. And then for the gimbal cover, there's just a little tab where you stick your finger, and you can pull this off. And there is the little camera. It is a 3-axis stabilized camera. You can control only one axis on it. You can tilt the camera up and down like so. And yeah, so this drone has one set of sensors on it right here. These are altitude sensors, so if it's, it'll only allow you to get around 3 feet down before it automatically goes to land. So if you were to take the remote and hold your the left stick down, it would go down to about 3 feet and hover there for about 2 seconds. And then the remote would start beeping and it would tell you that it was landing. So it can only go to about 3 feet. I'm not sure if you can override this. Maybe you can, but yeah, so those are those sensors. When I first saw this drone, I thought these were sensors as well. They're not. On the Mavic, these are where the forward-facing sensors are. These are not vents either. They're literally useless. They're just little cutouts in the plastic, and they just have a little piece of plastic in that. I don't know why DJI put them there, but yeah. So this is your battery indicator light. Press it once. You'll see I have a full charge. And the battery goes right back here. You lift this little tab up right here, and that will allow you to get into your battery housing area. To remove your battery, you're just going to stick your finger right about here and then push up, and it will come out. It has some friction, but that's good. And this is a 2400 milliamp hour battery, and it gets you about an 18-minute flight time, which is pretty good. On the back, again, this is the micro SD card slot. There is one in there because I bought that. And then this is the micro USB slot. If you bought the standard version of this drone, not the Fly More combo, which is what I bought, that's how you will charge the battery. You will stick your charging cable into here and then plug this into a USB port on your computer or a wall outlet. I would recommend a wall outlet because it will take quite a while to charge the battery. And then this is the only LED light on the drone, and that will give you kind of the same colors and flashings as a, Phantom or something like that. But yeah, so there is some writing on the drone right here. It says ultralight, 249 grams. I suppose that's in case the cops ask you if you've registered it. You can just bring it back and say, see, it says it right there that I don't have to register it, basically. But yeah, so concerning that ultralight, it does feel a little bit cheaper than perhaps the Phantom or the Mavic. The plastic is just, it feels like hollow, like especially right here, like I don't even know if there's anything in there, but oh well, and that is for a reason. That's so it can be more efficient. It can have smaller motors that don't have to propel it, don't have to move so much weight, and that you don't have to register it with the FAA. So that's very nice. But yeah, like I said, don't expect premium quality, but it is still DJI. So even though it is a cheap plastic, it doesn't feel like it's gonna break if you push your thumb in on it. It's not gonna bend. It is sturdy. So that's the drone. So let's look at the remote here. So the remote is, like I said, it looks very similar to other Mavic products. So to get set up, you're gonna open these little things here, and this is where you'll put your phone or iPad or whatever. And then right down here, if you can see it, there is this little thing that I can pull out, and these are the actual thumb sticks, and they give you an extra pair of these, but you're going to screw those in, do the same on the other side, and there you have it. Your remote is ready. Then you just pull out these, and if you are planning on flying long range, your antenna should look something like that. But if you're going to fly really high, your antennas should look something like that. And generally, my antennas look something like that. So I have the range, but I also have the height. So like I said, I already went over the buttons. And there's not too much else other than this is where you are going to charge it. So for me, I use an iPhone. I'm going to take my data cable, put it in there, and I'm going to route it something like that. I've seen people route it like on the outside and go through this little hole here. You don't do that. You route it like so, and then you plug in your phone, and of course adjust your phone or adjust these as necessary to accommodate the larger phones or the smaller phones. So yeah, that's basically it for the remote, and that's basically it for the drone. That's all you get in the standard version of the Mavic Mini, which costs, like I said, only $400, which is super cheap, and I have flown it a couple times and I really like it, but expect a more comprehensive review soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.